So we got the first bin light on, and I got 500 bushels left in the buggy, but I gotta go back home. And yeah, it's about 7 o'clock now, so kids are I'm gonna get the kids on the bus, but my wife needs to go to work, or my mom needs to come and get the kids on the bus. So we'll do chores, and we'll see what goes on after that. Sunglasses. We're gonna need sunglasses today. Much better. Oh, that sun is nice. Yeah, how do you like my new hat? Pride. Nice and vibrant green. Got a little corn cob on it. It's a busy morning at the chicken farm. One's putting feed off, one's gonna go start. Wagons are set up, Mike's picking eggs. Dew is still on the ground, so let's get the corn off. Okay, wagons are full here. I'm going to take the first set down, get them unloading. That should fill the dryer for this morning. Owen's going to stay here, get the buggy full and the combine. He's going to bring the next set down. With any luck, we will just fill the dryer and bring one more set back and fill them to have on standby so we can keep that dryer going as long as possible today. Then we'll get switched over to beans. Well, I guess before we switch over to beans and try beans, my airlock's plugged. So I'm not even mad. That's because it's heavy corn. So I should have slowed the airlock down. I've had that problem before. When you get into that 57, 58 pound corn, you can't go as fast. You can't push it. It's just heavier than 55 pound corn or 54 pound corn. So anyways, we'll get it unplugged, we'll slow it down and carry on with the day. So, okay, okay. And enables. We want to load, fans, burner. I want it all on. Okay, start. Okay. Okay, dryer started again. Run for a little bit. So it's running of a rate of 55. I am going to slow that rate down to 52 max, maybe. We'll see what goes on here. Once we find out how to do it, limits. No. Unload rate is 60, so we'll push the envelope. We'll go 52%. There we go. Bring her down to 44. I don't feel like babysitting it all day. That's a little better. See what happens here in a minute. Back in the saddle. Here we go. Of course. There we are. Engaged, and we're going. They are a little bit on the wet side, 16%, 15.8. Okay, come on down, but the sun is poking out here and there. We'll see what goes on. Bushes aren't bad. 64, 63. I can deal with that. 59, 55. That's all positive stuff. Pretty good because we were unplugging the dryer. Owen was getting this combine ready for me, so that was handy. All I had to do, the chariot awaits. Here we go. That's pretty nice. So there, the only thing you didn't do is there were spacers in the back of the rotor for threshing. Anyways, we left them in for soybeans. Usually we take them out, which you're supposed to do. But I don't really see a difference. Actually, I think I might always be doing a better job with them in, whether just because of the good yields or whatever. Like I think with poor yield, you want it tighter to thresh better, but we're getting enough, you know, stems and everything through trash. I think we're getting enough grain on grain that it's doing the same job, if not better. Anyways, I'm not complaining, but I for sure with the corn, when we left them in and had that rotor tighter, we were getting a lot more rotor loss for the corn. So all things to keep in consideration. At one point, I've been meaning to make a video of us switching the combine over, but every time I do, well, one, I wasn't here, and then this time I had a dryer plug, and no one could have helped with the dryer plug, but I'd rather somebody getting this combine ready, because then we can keep rolling. And Wes was there to help me with the dryer, so it's not the end of the world. Yeah, anyways, keep going. So yeah, we're tickling into the 13s, 13-14%, so that's good. They're drying out quite nicely. This field is yielding not terrible. It's not as good as the rest. I think this is a clay farm, and I think just all the rain, you know, it couldn't drain quite as good as some of the sand fields, but still extremely happy with, like, you know, it's 58, 52, 55, you know, it's gonna go over 50 regardless, so that's still solid beans. Solid beans. Now we're getting to the better part of the field. There, now I can be my sock feet. Nighttime farming. Now we've switched fields. This is just a little guy. It's only 10 acres, but it has to be done before we got a bunch of rain coming. And I didn't think this field was going to be this moist, but it definitely is. So I'm dumping when my gauge is about 34% full, because I can literally feel the difference in the combine and the dirt. You know, whether I got to push the stick forward or whatever. So if I keep the combine light, I'm trying not to make a mess of this field. This field is not tiled, and it needs it badly. But anyways, we're gonna get it done. Hope we're not making too much. We're not making a mess. There's a couple printing over there, but nothing. We haven't made any ruts yet. But we're trying to keep it that way. And actually, sometimes I won't even make it. I'll just dump at the end of the field instead of loading on the go. This is a firm side. This is probably why people have tracks. Okay, well, I am glad that 10 acres is done. Could have got video. There is definitely standing water in this field, but I didn't video it. I was trying to be on my A game. I didn't go through it. I went around it, nosed up into it. I don't know how well you can see. It's pretty dark in this cab, but we are going to call it a night. We have about 130 acres left, I think. Right in that ballpark of beans. I don't think we're going to get them done though tomorrow, because they're talking 3 straight days of rain again. So that's not very ideal. Because we have the double crops left, and then we still have a bit on the river flats, which you've seen was flooded, so I'm sure it's wet. And then the other field we have just got tiled. It'll be good, but it's going to be up and down. And one more field we have is it's a wet one too, so I'm not too sure what's going to happen here. We'll just kind of play it by ear. But anyways, make sure you like and subscribe. That'll be all for today. Peace.